AMI in analysis paralysis for taking action, right? So discuss decision making, we discuss learning. I think action is different than those two, right? How to explain? So the action, first we have to define the definition of action, right? Action is the fact or process of doing something, typically to achieve an aim, right? What did I just say? The fact or process of doing something, right? Not thinking, not philosophizing, not thinking, oh my God, like, is this the right thing to do? Not sitting around planning. Now, why do we care about action? Okay, great question. Because action is going to be the thing that you need to take in order to achieve whatever goal or purpose or thing you want to do before you die, ultimately, right? Right. So we got the why down. Now, confidence is created through taking actions consistently over time. Confidence is created through consistent actions taken over time. Confidence is created through consistent actions taken over time. Again, what does that say? Actions, not thinking. Now, this one's going to get a little rough. This one, some might disagree with me on this. I don't really care. All right. So I think at the beginning of someone's career, you got to be a little bit more of a reckless doer and then become a thinker doer or a doer thinker. What do I mean by this? I mean, you got to kind of turn off your brain and just do things, right? A lot of people, you just got to literally not think. And if something makes a little bit more sense than it does to not do something, you want to call a client, you want to take a meeting, you want to do a workout, you want to, if it just makes that quantity of sense, turn off your brain, do it, do so much of it that it'd be impossible not to get a result. Hence the definition of 10x rule. If you don't know the 10x rule, it's a totally different subject. Quick definition is that any goal you want, take 10x the quantity of action and you're sure enough to get it. However, most people psych themselves out by not taking enough action to get there because they go into what's called analysis paralysis, right? So this part might sound controversial, but I think at the beginning of the career of an individual, when they're on their way up, you got to be more of like that reckless doer, that bull in the china shop, that's just taking in sickening levels of action and not really thinking too much. And then from there, you have the work ethic down. The most hardest thing and the most craved thing in the workforce. And then once that work ethic is there, okay, great. Now we just got to put some thought in his freaking head. Good. Here's your decision-making criteria. Here's your thinking criteria. Now you can have a thought. Here's your thought. Go for it. But until those macro skills are installed through massive action, discipline, consistency, commitment, work ethic, right? Focus. Until those are installed, you're screwed. It doesn't matter anything you do. It doesn't matter anything you think, right? Because you don't have those. So to recap, right? Take action, take lots of it, think a little bit less, until you get to a state, which I can't define for you yet, where you can now start thinking a little bit more.